Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review as well as a demo from a brand that I've not done a review from in a really long time, and that is Sleek Makeup. They have recently in February launched their In Your Tone 24-hour foundation, and I was intrigued when I saw it on Boots' website. The weird thing about Sleek is that they sell more products on Boots than they do on their own website. You can't buy this on their website. Sleek is one of those brands that has been around since I was in my teens, /20, so it is a well-established brand, especially in the UK. And I know that you can get them in other countries, but I'm not sure how vast the ranges are out there. Now, they come and go. They're not really as mainstream as they used to be because of the fact that so many other brands have taken them over in the market, but they're still there, still quietly doing their thing, and I was really interested to try out this new foundation. Now, unfortunately, I can't read any information off their website because there's nothing there, but I'm going to get my information from Boots. So first off, this is 30ml and this retails at $9.99, but on Boots' website it was 25% off, so I actually got it for $7.49. Altogether there are 30 shades which range from fair light, medium rich, and rich deep. And then they are mixed into cool, neutral and warm undertones. Mine is 4W and mine is the deepest shade in the fair light warm undertones category. I find that their mix of shades is very, very strange, considering I would consider myself to be on the fair medium side. There isn't that many shades for that range. However, there are loads for fairer skins and loads for deeper skins. So in this instance, the medium skin tones are a bit, and even though this is called 4W under warm, I feel that it's got a little bit of neutral in it. It just about works for me. Obviously, you can see it on my face. You can see that everything looks well matched, but it didn't have as many yellowy golden undertones as I would personally prefer to have. So like I said, altogether it comes in 30 shades. It says that it is suitable for all skin types. 24-hour wear, lasts all day. Medium buildable coverage that covers acne and blurs imperfections. Semi-matte, natural looking and flawless finish. No filter required. And that's it really. They don't really say much else than that. So in today's video, you're going to see me demoing this on my face. I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush because I like to buff it into my skin. And you can see that I'm applying a significant amount onto my face just so that you guys can see what the whole medium buildable coverage looks like. As you can see, it blends onto the face seamlessly, flawlessly. Hardly any blending is required at all. The only thing is obviously to make sure that you apply it evenly all over your face. And as you can see now, once I have blended it, I wanted you guys to see what it looked like on one side of my face compared to the other side, just so that you could see what it was like in terms of coverage. As you can see, it is a very nice medium coverage foundation, just as they claim. Before I move on to the other side of my face, just so that I'm obviously evening myself out and not looking weird with just foundation on one side of my face. So it doesn't actually require that much of the product to cover the entirety of your face. One big pump will cover both sides. I just went in with a slightly lighter touch when pressing the pump, and then I applied a tiny bit extra to my cheek areas, which is where I normally get a little bit red if I'm a bit flustered, and I've got a little bit more pigmentation in those areas as well. Now, one thing I have to mention is that you do have to set this. I set it with something not from Sleek, so I didn't show it. I just set it with my airbrush brightening flawless finish powder from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Fair Medium, and it leaves a really nice natural finish to the face. It does not dry down immediately, but it also doesn't have a very tacky feel to it either. Now obviously you can see this is what my face looks like with all the rest of my makeup done. My concealer, my bronzer, blusher, highlighter, lipstick, etc. Just so that you guys can now see what it looks like completely finished, set on my face. Just realized I didn't show you what it looks like up close like I normally do. So this actually comes in a glass bottle, very high quality, very heavy. And then when you open it up, inside is a pump, and this pump is actually very good. Loads doesn't come out at once. You can actually control the amount that comes out, which is very, very good, and it will stop you being wasteful. And obviously, because this is a glass and it's clear, you can see the amount of product inside as well as the shade itself. And it also says on the bottle, but for some reason not on Boots' website, this also contains SPF 30, which is obviously excellent in case you forget to use sunscreen. Don't forget, I always use sunscreen, irrespective of whether there is sunscreen in the makeup products that I'm using. So let's now go through their claims. 24-hour wear. Now you guys know I'm a bit funny about that. When it says 24-hour wear, I expect it to be able to last up to or close enough to 24 hours. Now I'm not going to lie, I have not worn this for 24 hours. I haven't been awake that long. I like my sleep. I need my sleep. So should you as well. But I do have to say that after wearing this for upwards of 15 to 16 hours, you guys, I was very, very impressed. Now, I didn't have any kind of expectations when buying this foundation, and I was very pleasantly surprised as to how well it held up on my face. When I came home after a long day at work, and I'd been out in the evening as well, went up close to the mirror, there was no separation around my chin and nose area, as well as my forehead, which is where I normally get the separation. No cracking, no patchiness or anything like that. However, it had worn away in a few places, but I noticed that was because this is transferable. They don't claim that it's non-transferable, and I had hugged one or two of my friends, and sorry guys, it may have come off on them slightly, and I was also wearing quite a high neck one day as well, and it may have rubbed off slightly as well. But other than outside interferences causing it to rub off, I would say that this probably does last up to 24 hours. I didn't go shiny. I just had maybe a slight glow to my face. I've got normal to combination skin, but also bear in mind we are still in the depths of winter. As much as spring is trying to come out, it's still quite cold in London. And I have worn this in a heated office as well as in the cold outside, and it has managed to hold up in both environments very well. Medium buildable coverage, I would say that it is definitely a medium coverage foundation when you first apply it, and you can build it up to full coverage, and you don't look cakey or overdone. I really like that about this. Covers acne and blurs imperfections. Well, it definitely evens out the skin. In terms of it covering acne, I would say you probably have to go in with a little bit more coverage in those areas, because you can't hide a lump, but you can hide redness, and acne generally is a little bit more red than normal redness or imperfections or hyperpigmentation and that sort of thing on your face. But generally speaking, I would say that this really nicely evens out the skin and really gives that kind of impression of that whole no makeup. It's literally undetectable on your face. Semi-matte, yes, it completely is, which probably explains why after 12 plus hours I had a slight glow to my face, but not shiny or greasy looking at all, because of the fact that it is semi-matte. Natural looking, well, I've already said that it is. Flawless finish, completely feels lovely and soft, looks flawless, looks nicely airbrushed as well, but nice and natural. So I actually have to give this personally a 10 out of 10. It lives up to every single one of its claims that it has claimed to have. So I'm really happy about this. I think this is a great foundation. The shade range has a little bit to be desired for me personally, but that's just my experience. That may not obviously be the problem for other people as well. I think nowadays we're so used to much larger ranges than 30 shades that maybe I'm speaking from a little bit of a spoiled point of view personally. So that's it for my review of the Sleek Makeup In Your Tone 24-hour foundation. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you managed to try it? Are you looking forward to trying it? Let me know below in the info bar. Other than that, I hope you guys are wonderful, fabulous, great and beautiful, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.